Welcome back, realvacantland.com. This is Luke Smith. I've got another property for you. This one is in Arkansas. It's in Mississippi County, Arkansas. There's a house on this property. Good looking house. I've had this one on the website before. Guy bought a bunch of different properties from me, and he looked at a couple of them and wanted refunds on everything. And he never got to go look at this one. So it's back on the website. And I lowered the price. I was asking 15 grand. I lowered it down to 10,000 bucks, $9,999. Right, bunch of nines. See them up there. 999. House in Arkansas. Where else can you buy a house for 10,000 bucks? You can put it on a credit card. This thing looks like it's made of blocks. I don't think those are cinder blocks. Those are like I don't know what kind of blocks they are. Good sized blocks. Looks like good solid windows. Good looking doors. Let me get out of the way. Door stuff, good driveway. I can't get out of the way well enough. We'll bring up some more pictures. Power, I mean, there's power right here going to the house. So let me describe this one. Let's jump into the website. So we're on realvacantland.com, and it's got my little name and number and stuff up here. If you follow the link at the bottom of this video, it'll take you back to the website, and you can click on it to call me or ask questions. Hopefully I can give you all the information in this video. This is Mississippi County, Arkansas. It's 0.16 acres. Here's the ID number of the property. We've got a legal description down here. Where is it? So lot 3, Larry's 5th edition of 15-15-11. So I just looked up the taxes. The taxes are $19.53 the last year. I'm asking for closing doc fees because, like, I don't offer refunds anyway, but even if I do, you talk me into a refund. I'm not, like, I do all the paperwork and everything. I'm still going to keep these fees. The doc fee. That's why it's there. GPS coordinates up there. GPS is like, you can click on that in your phone and give you driving directions to the property. You can drive right over there and take a look at it. Okay, so I'm going to get into a little bit more technical kind of presentation on this one in a little bit. But first, let's look at the artsy fartsy stuff. Man, I didn't say that right. You know what I mean. The bling. Here's the bling. Here's the, put it on my ring finger right there, right? Woo, here's my house. No, it's not that kind of bling. It's just a bling when you compare it to vacant land. Having something on it, this is pretty cool. So I'm selling the legal description. I believe this house is there. I think it's there. I got pictures from 2019 satellite view, Google satellite view. It's there. 2016, 2013, like all those years, the house looks the same. Maybe the paint's not as fresh, but it's the house. This looks like a solid house, right? If we look around the neighborhood, I mean, there's other houses up and down the street. There's one across the street. Doesn't look boarded up and burned down and bullet hole filled or anything. There's a church over here. It's Arkansas. There's churches everywhere. There's some manufactured homes in the next block over. Okay. And then let's jump out of here. Let's take it to the satellite view. And so we're in a town. This is Bethel, Arkansas. This is Mississippi County. It's north of Memphis. And so we're on the side of town. And here's the town. Okay, so now let's go back and let's get into the technical part. Because I buy these properties sight unseen, right? And people pick on me because I've never been there. And it's like, yeah, I've never been there. I buy hundreds of these properties. I've never been there. And I've visited hundreds of properties too. And it's like, okay, here's some more land. So I'm usually buying land. It gets old visiting properties. You don't have to visit every single property if you're paying cash for these things. And so pay cash, buy them up. Here we go. So here is my maps of this property. In this satellite view, there's even a car in the driveway. There might be someone living in this house. So there's houses here. There's old driveways here. Looks like maybe something used to be built here, and houses down here. And so this block, right? We're going to talk about this block. Remember, I talked about the legal description. So the legal description is talking about this block of land. And the lots in that north western corner start with the number 1, 2, 3. We got lot 3. And they go down, down, down. And then they start over lot 20 at the top, 20, 21, 22, 23 going down this side. Why does that matter, Luke? Well, it matters because when we trade land, we're trading a legal description. We're not trading the mailing address. We're not trading the GPS coordinates and all that stuff. What I would do with this one to make sure that that's my house is I'd hire a surveyor to go over there and mark out lot 3 because we own lot 3 and everything attached to it is ours, right? So let's jump into some software that I use. This is called Neighbor Scoop, and anybody could sign up for this if you wanted. So here's the lot 1 I was telling you about, and this is owned by the Baptist Church, Macedonia Baptist Church. I was looking at the legal description on this one. I'm using this software because it's easy to just click and get the legal. They're lot 1 of Larry's 5th edition. Then the next one is lot 2, and this is Nunn King and Nunn Robert. I don't know if it's probably their last name. It's not something to do with the church. Lot 2, vacant lot. Knowles Larry's 5th edition. It's the same thing. So they're following the map. Lot 1, lot 2. Let me go back and show you one more thing. I meant to show you before I skipped. We got data. This is the county data on values. They're not calculating the land values and the assessed values of buildings and stuff for the church. The nuns, they're calculating, these are county values. It doesn't mean that's what it's traded for. If you look at the market, I've sold more properties in this city, in this area than anybody, wherever you can find them. And so my numbers are the market, basically. But, okay, so here, they're calculating $1,000 value, and they're using that calculated value to assess taxes. And so they've got an assessed value, which is like 20% of the calculated value, right? And then it makes it harder for people to argue. But my assessed value, I got to pay too much taxes. And they say, no, your assessed value is $200. Good luck arguing with that. And that shuts down a lot of arguments. That's why counties do that percentage of the values. And so they're saying $1,000, $1,000, $1,000, whatever. Okay, so remember that. And then now ours. This is my little company here, my address and stuff. It says lot number 3. I've got the deeds for lot 3, and $1,000, $1,000. Same thing as the vacant lot north of us, $200 assessed value. Lot 3. Doesn't say anything about the building. And then this one, Earl Diamond, who lives in Blethel, not at the property address, so he's probably rented it out to somebody if this is his property. He paid $3,000 for this thing in 2011, and the county has an improvement value of $8,600, if you can read that in my little writing over here. Total calculated value, $9,600, land value, $1,000. So if this was vacant land and the county had it right, I'm not saying the county has it right because I've seen lots of mistakes in the county data. I've found lots of them. I pointed them out because a lot of these people don't read legal descriptions like I do. So they're saying $1,000 for the land and $8,600 for the house. They're saying this house that's on this land, even though you look at it and it's empty, is built in 1967 with a 1 bath and some square footage. Building square feet is 784 feet. Ground floor square footage 784 feet. And this is lot 4, Larry's 5th edition. So lot 4 doesn't have the house on it. And if we follow all these, if we follow all the numbers in the area and we go look at all the others, the assessor has the assessed values on the wrong lot. The house isn't on that lot. That's why I would hire a surveyor and I would survey this out and say, you're wrong. And this is my house. And if there's somebody living in it, like you can do an eviction process or sell it to them or rent it to them or whatever. But I think, I'm not 1,000% sure, but I think there's a mistake in the data here. And I went through and clicked on all the neighbors and everything, and it all lines up except for right there. I pulled up the taxes. I owe about $50 in taxes on this thing. I'll pay the taxes. So we'll include that in the story. Let's go back to the website. So I've explained how I believe the assessor is wrong, and somebody that bought this land for $3,000 next door for $3,000, I think, was misled into believing they've got the house. So whoever's in there, I believe they've got the house. But what I would do to straighten that out is get a surveyor, survey the property, and show them, no, this is my house. Here's my deed. I own lot 3, and this house is on my land. Goodbye, or start paying, and take it from there. So I believe that's the story, and that's what's happening with this one. I may be wrong. You may know more than me. If you're local and you can go figure this out, that's even better. I'm in Southern California. I'm not there to go knock on doors and pull this off. So I'm just selling this house for super cheap, and hopefully you'll go figure it out, make it happen, and take off with a nice looking house. We've got online checkout set up here, ruralvacantland.com. I'm asking basically 10 grand plus the $249 paperwork fee. Title, you put whatever name you want it into. Tax address, you put the address of the, where you want to get future taxes. Your contact information, best way to get in contact with you in case I need to something. And click, I'm going for it. Next page, if I filled this out, next page would ask for a credit card or debit card, or you can do ACH too and transfer it from a bank account. And then as soon as you agree to that, then nobody else can check out with this property. And so if you're clicking on this and it says checkout disabled, somebody else already paid for it and took off with it. And I just haven't updated the website yet. I'm updating it like every day, but I make these videos and a lot of people jump on them at the same time. So there's the APN. Feel free to go, or the assessor parcel number. Feel free to go check it out with the county and in your own software and your databases and research it however you like. That's what I've come up with on this one. Again, lot 3, Larry's 5th edition. Taxes have been like, $20 a year. We got some pictures of places in the area, like this is a medical center, so it's like a hospital that you could go to 8 minutes away. Here's a little restaurant. This looks like May's Grill. There's probably some pretty good food in there. Exxon, 6 minutes to the local gas station. There's a high school for 8-minute drive away. There's a Walmart that's 6 minutes drive to Walmart. So if you're interested in this one, if you have questions, if I can try to make this cleaner, clearer, more obvious, however I can, please feel free to call. I'll try to make this one happen. And otherwise, you just go take a tour of this thing, go take a look at it, check out on the website, make it yours. And let's go on to the next one. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. This is Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com.